Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host Brian, and today I'm talking Love Island USA. This is season 7, episode 12. This is the June 15th episode. Guys, a great episode. Start right off the bat, I was laughing my ass off at the end of that episode, and we were so close. We were so close to getting what we wanted. The votes went in. The votes were counted. The votes pretty much everybody I voted for was the one, but I'm pretty sure, I think I saw tons of screenshots where it's like everyone had the exact same idea of what we were doing here tonight. It's just a shame, and it's you can't. I mean, I'm not gonna be like it's a shame. Like, it's fine. Like we knew this is how it is, but like whenever they do something like this, the Islanders, we make them vulnerable. The Islanders are gonna save the favorites, and it's the way it is. I don't want to bury the lead here that we had the vote, and I'll run through the rest of the episode in like briefly, but I feel like what we really want to talk about is what happened at the end here. So we had our votes went in, and it was going to be who is going to couple up with the bombshells. So we had Jalen coupling up with Landria. I don't think that was a big surprise to anybody. We had Pepe coupling up with Hannah, and we had Iris coupling up with Jeremiah. Now, if anybody hasn't watched this episode yet, and you must go see the ending because the clips of what was happening, I might even splice some of this shit in here just for some laughs. I thought Ace was on fire tonight. I know people don't like him, but he needs to stay. I mean, he's the only one who's making funny content, I think, in the whole villa currently. Like the amount of times I laughed at him laughing at what was going on it was cinema. It was cinema. It couldn't be any better because you got somebody like about to bust out in tears, and you got this crazy little man laughing, and it's awesome. I love it. That's why we watch reality TV here. These moments like this is being on the internet when everyone watching at the same time. I miss this stuff. I miss it. It was great. It's the only thing that missing is Bill's here watching it. That've been because I think he would have been loving it too. So it's a shame, but we'll get his thoughts tomorrow when he's back. So the twist is that we had these people obviously recoupled. So then that means that Taylor, Charlie, and Hutta are going to be vulnerable. And I wasn't. This could have went in a couple different ways. It's like, are they going to just be vulnerable for a couple days, or are they going to like? Is it going to do a vote? And then we did do a vote, but it was based off of the people who were not the people in the couple who were not broken up, then vote on who they want to dump from the island. So 6 total people. So it would be, I think, impossible. I mean, I guess it could be possible. That would actually been really cool. This is just like if it went 3-3, and then maybe like Taylor would have been like the deciding vote. That would have been sick, actually. That would have been really cool. So essentially, it was a 3-2-1 vote, and I will read off the votes right now. We had Sierra choosing Charlie. We had Nick choosing Hutta. We had Austin choosing Taylor. We had Shelly choosing Charlie. We had Ace choosing Hutta, and then the deciding vote came down to Amaya, and she chose Charlie. So we did have to say goodbye to Charlie. We had the biggest fake tear crying from Hannah that we've seen in a couple years, I think. It was comical. I'm going to pop a picture in here for the trailer tomorrow of her crying with a picture on her bed pillow, which is just cinema, man. I laughed. That might have been the hardest I laughed the entire episode. And I could have woken up my kids and my wife. There's a very good chance that tomorrow my wife might say something to me because I laughed so hard. I'd say it was like a knee slapper laugh. That's the level of the volume of the laugh because it's just so funny. So bravo. Thank you, Love Island editors. That was great. It was very good. So that means that Charlie's going home. Hutta is still here. So, I mean, it would have been amazing to see Hutta go home. But I think her even staying is we're going to see the crash out. The crash out is starting now or whenever this happened in real time. So maybe a day ago or last night but it's good stuff. And it's going to be very interesting because I mean Nick and Ace have been kind of against the Jeremiah Hutta thing for a couple episodes now, and I think Ace's speech was pretty damning. It was pretty damning. I'm not saying that I kind of agree with it. I mean, this is Love Island. This is not. I know they have a blurb of Jeremiah saying like, "We found somebody. What do you want us to do?" And I don't really care if you're not really giving us any fun. You're annoying. You're not being entertaining. If they were being like fun and entertaining, then I'd be a little more tolerable of them sticking around in the villa, but like their fighting is stupid. Um, so that's gonna be fun tomorrow. We get some guys fighting. If we could. There's no way they'll let them throw hands, but it's gonna be. They're definitely barking at each other, so that'll be good. Good for the TV. Huda is definitely. She's got an answer too, and there's a scene that the Landry is like. She says in the looks like the makeup room, like America's seeing something that we're not seeing. So that could be something, and maybe when we do get the movie night, that could show maybe some of the people who may be on the fence of like, hey, what's going on here? They can maybe see some of the stuff that we're seeing. So we are almost there. We got to the 1 yard line and we fumbled, but it's okay because I think that it's the second best thing is the crash out. If she got no votes, that would have sucked. But to get it as close as it was, I think it's not the best outcome, but it is. See, that outcome would have been good for an episode, and we've been like, "Well, this is fun." But I think like almost this might even be the better outcome because we're going to get a couple more episodes of the fallout. But man, it was good. Lots of laughs, man. Ace was killing me. He was absolutely killing me tonight. All right, so a couple. Just to go back to the top. I know that stuff that's not even important anymore, but let's just do it just to see if anybody watching this far wants to talk about it. You know, I'm here. I'm here in the comment section. So, Huda and Jeremiah, they say they had sex. She also like slips up and says "I love you" when he gives her breakfast in the morning. So it's just like, ugh, come on, man. Like, it's just this is what I'm talking about. Like a couple of minutes ago, it's just like this is not entertaining to anybody at all. Hannah was kind of weird tonight. She was getting annoyed that Charlie was talking to like Iris and like, is he going tit for tat for what she's doing? It's like you straddled this dude and made out with him. Like, what are you complaining about? So it's funny. This conversation is funny now, knowing the outcome of the episode. There's a text about a challenge called Gotwood, and man, I like the challenges a lot, but I just feel like they go on forever. They really do. They show they even cut some things tonight of like them like on the log. There's 3 sections. The guy would get up, knock over like a branch that had like a something like choose an islander, choose one of the guys that falls in this category. Then they have like a wood chipper and like shoots like paint. Again, Ace is the scapegoat. All the hard questions go to Ace, unfortunately, and so we're not going to really see any Islanders like really even like tread in the line of saying something that we all see or we're all thinking, and they just go to default to Ace. So that's kind of an annoying part. And then so basically you do that. The person you paint or shoot paint on then picks a girl for you to like. It looks like they're dry humping, reverse cowgirl dry humping to chop this wood, and then the person who was doing that, the guy then picks a girl to like make out with based on a log walk. But then nobody ever. It's just a wet log, and you just go kiss whatever. And then the last one is you pick a teddy bear out of a basket, and then you get like the equivalent of 7 minutes in heaven, but maybe it was like a couple minute or two in like a fake log cabin, and you just do whatever you want in there. So we had Paige DeSorbo as from Summer House as our guest host. And I mean, I guess it's for the Bravo connection. And if they're trying to like, I thought for a second just following the same path of like Ariana Madix and like Tom Sandoval compared to like Paige and Craig. But she was only there for a couple of things. And then Ian's like, oh, Paige had to step away. So it's like, what? If she wasn't there, it wouldn't have mattered. Like she literally didn't do anything for the show. It was just kind of, she was just like, hey, it's a name. And then we go. And that was it. So they teased it on like the Tonight preview, and it was just like what a letdown. Like everything in that clip you see is literally her on the episode. She doesn't do anything, doesn't say anything of like significance, none of that shit. But in the 7 minutes in heaven part, Orlandria was chosen a lot, so that was funny. Jeremiah ended up having to choose Orlandria as well when he picked the bear, and Huda got mad that he was actually making out with her in the shed, and he's like, I just want to actually participate in the challenges, and I don't blame him, man. This is still Love Island. Like, it's too early to be like just kissing on cheek stuff. So it just, she's annoying. And the thing that annoys me that I really got annoyed from her tonight is she gets all mad in these situations, and then like in the when the girls they go back to the villa and the girls are talking, she's like, I wasn't mad about any of it. And then like a couple of scenes later, she's getting mad at Jeremiah before the text that meet around the fire pit. she's like, why did you make out with Andrea? With like Sierra and who was it, Charlie? I don't remember who it was, but like banging on the door. I'm just like, shut up, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I wish she went in there to see what would happen. Like he just sick of it. So sick of it. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so I guess one of the only notable ones from the like what like the putting a guy into like a sentence is Jalen picked Jeremiah like which guy needs to be out of his couple the most. So I picked Jeremiah there. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So near the end of the episode, before the recoupling, Charlie is literally shooting up like his last chance at Amaya, and he's like, "Oh, there could be something there," and she just starts crying. She's like, "I would never do my friends like that," and they did another good job editing tonight where he's like she's probably up there making up with Pepe right now, and like he's talking to a girl, he made her cry, and then Hannah's making out with Pepe. But what's funny about that is that she stood up for her friend there, like I'm not going to do anything, and then like still voted out for her friend at the end of the episode, like getting rid of the person that she claims to like. But again, it was such a new relationship, so who really cares? But they have a conversation where Hannah has a conversation. I forget with who, but she's like, "Oh, me with me and Pepe is not meaningful." And they actually do have her and Charlie have a conversation before they right before they go to the recoupling at the fire pit, and basically say like, "Hey, like I still like you," stuff like that along those lines. Like, it doesn't matter anymore now, but they did kiss. But yeah, great ending of the episode. I mean, like I said, we got to the 1 yard line, and we didn't push it in, but we're getting the next best thing, I think, and I think that I think the crash. It almost might in the end. I think it might be the best thing for the viewers for a couple of more episodes. We're getting the crash out because even the Casa Amor, if we make it that far with them, that is also going to be good because they know they're going to bring somebody in there that's going to be like Jeremiah's type to a T. They always pick like people. They try to pick people for the type to like cause some discourse. So we'll see about that. But hey, let me know what you think. Who did you vote for? Who did you vote for if you didn't vote for the Alandria, Hannah, and Jeremiah? So let us know there, like what your thoughts are on that, and just what you're looking for this week because I think this sets the table for a good next couple days, which is really nice. So I think the last few episodes have been pretty good. What they've done with the challenges and the challenges of significance, not the Gotwood one, but the one where they're like up, like X going to give it to you is good. I like that. So let me know what you think. I'll be back tomorrow with UK and USA, and hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day or morning. And I'll talk to you next one. See you. Peace.